Welcome back to You, Me, and the Community. Our next guest featured on our show was here before with a goal to help the youth of this world. They stand to become the backbone of young individuals who have experienced some sort of abuse in their lifetime. It's time for us to see what this organization has done since they last visited the program. Ladies and gentlemen, the Child Advocacy Center of Jonesboro, Arkansas.
This is the first time we've done National Night Out. It's also our 5th birthday, so we've been here since 2009. And every year we saw our numbers double, which may sound like a bad thing, except for it's not. The numbers of abuse have actually went down, but we are seeing more kids, so more kids are getting better services.
An event like this is very good because it raises the awareness that a resource like the Child Advocacy Center is in our community. And the more people that know that, the better chance that more children are going to get some services they need.
We're here to help the children, to give the children an opportunity to tell their story one time and one time only for those that have been abused.
And you can see we're in the playroom, and this is where the kids get to come. This is the first place that they see. They get to hang out and just be relaxed before they have to come and tell their story.
Well, you can imagine a child that has been through a very traumatic, abusive experience, and to be able to come to a place where there is compassion, to where there are people who are professionals that understand what this child has been through, to help that child tell their story, to see if there are injuries to that child, and it takes away. Can't take away all the trauma, but it can take away part of the trauma.
But we're trying to reach out to the community and to help in different areas of the community. So the CAC is just one of the many areas that we do reach out and have volunteers. Our help members come to help. We get grants. We give a little bit of money towards that to help put stuff on.
Having something like this is really bringing us to life, showing the community that we are here and what we can do for any child that's ever been any type of physical or sexual abuse of any child, male or female, we can handle through our center.
So some of the things we've done a leap of faith, and we're integrating it with Wolves Up, which means that it's a leap of faith. We jump out of airplanes. They raise $1,000, and by doing that, they get to jump out of a plane, they get their video. It's just a great time, and if they don't want to jump, we have chicken shirts that they can wear. That you support the NEA CAC, but chickens don't fly.
How has the CAC impacted you personally?
For me, as a board member, I have been able to see how that process has worked. And I've been on the board long enough to see it come from its infancy.
It's allowed me to gain a better understanding of what it does first, to meet other individuals that also have the same goal and have the same aspirations to help the children.
But I think the biggest thing is, a lot of people say, well, we couldn't do this job. But it's not what you think. When kids leave our office crying, it's not because of the emotional impact of the actual abuse, it's because they wanted to play with the train set a little longer. So that just tells me we're doing the right thing, because they're more worried about the train and the abuse than we're doing what we need to do.
Welcome from the Child Advocacy Center of Jonesboro, Arkansas. We got the Executive Director, Ms. Christy Nichols. How you doing today?
Great, how are you?
Oh, it's great. We're happy to have you back on our show. I tell you, last year we met, you've done a lot of different things. I know you've had a lot of things going on here lately, but first and foremost, for our audience out there that really doesn't understand what the Child Advocacy Center is about, can you tell us what that is?
Sure. We're a child-safe environment, or a child-safe facility that's comprehensive. So the child, once the hotline's been called, if there's been abuse, especially sexual abuse, priority 1, It may be also that maybe there's been a death in the family, a child death, and the siblings have to come in. It's really the worst of the worst cases that we see, but they come in and they get to go to one place. They don't have to go to several different places. We're eliminating 15 to 30 people talking to these kids. So they get their forensic interview right on site, and it's child first trained, so it's exactly what they're needing. They get a sexual assault exam for pediatrics right on site if they need it. They're not going to Memphis. They're not going to Little Rock. They're coming right here all in one place. They get advocacy. We're really the gateway to all of these nonprofit organizations and other agencies that they may need. We can hook them up to what they need. So that's basically what we are. And we do so many other things. We do training as well with the schools, with organizations. We just make sure everyone's informed on how to get help for these kids and to make sure kids have a voice.
All right, girl, well, I tell you, and it means that you guys are done so much, and you're not only helping the community, you're helping families out there. So that being said, I know you've got like a lot of different events you've been participating in. For example, we had a crew out there at, is it Up All Night, I think? Is that what it's
We
called,
had National Night Out.
Okay, that's what it's called.
It
National Night Out. There you go. And go ahead and tell us what other events have you had leading up to this one.
Well, let's see. Back in May, we had a leap of faith, and a leap of faith means that, you know, the kids come in, they take a leap of faith to come tell their story of abuse. Well, we wanted to do something to show our respect for that, and of course raise some money so we can keep doing what we do. And we actually had 20 people jump out of planes for us.
Wait a minute. So we're talking about a literal meaning of
3
leaping.
miles high.
Woo!
So what we did was each person raised $1,000, and
Okay.
they got an I Survived T-shirt. They got to jump. They had, of course, they had someone hooked to them, but it's still 3 miles, no matter how you spin it. They have a video. They get videoed on their way down, so they get to keep that. And if they chickened out or they just couldn't do it, they got a chicken shirt with wings and all. And it says, I support the NEA CAC, but chickens don't fly, and we still have those. With that event, we are looking forward to this year making it really big. We're adding Wolves Up to it, and we're getting ASU, we're getting local schools involved, and different clubs, sororities, fraternities, organizations within a state to do this as well, and they get to become involved too. We also had a superhero fun run.
Right.
It was great. We had kids dressed up in superhero costumes. The adults were dressed up. And these things all lead up to what we did on Tuesday night. And I was glad to see you guys there getting to come and be involved in that.
Yes.
We just wanted to bring something to the community. We did not raise money. It wasn't a fundraising event, which we always need donations, but this was to just get that community involvement, to make sure everyone feels like they're a part of it, and to get that message out that kids do have a voice, and that adults have a responsibility to protect that voice and to make sure that these kids know, you know, what to do and to protect these kiddos. So what we did is we had a Rising Star Youth Talent Show, we had a magician, we had a live band, we had, of course, we had the inflatables everywhere.
Right.
We had games and activities, and local organizations came out and businesses and helped us with this. And, you know, we thought, you know, you do the first year of something and you have 20 or, you know, maybe 200 people, you don't know. We stopped counting at about 621.
Whoa.
So we're very, very pleased with our National Night Out / our 5th birthday.
Well,
You
hey,
know,
that's a great deal right there. And I'll tell you what, we're going to keep on talking about that. We'll have more from the Child Advocacy Center when we come back to you, me, and the community.
You're already enrolled. You're doing fine.
What does that just do?
Select the drop-down menu again.
Wait.
So you're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payments. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God! I really can't believe it.
That's awesome. Good for you.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Daddy, I'm gonna find you.
Welcome back to You, Me, and the Community, a show dedicated to showcasing nonprofit organizations and their purpose for serving the community. Again, I'm your host, Jeffy Gray. Thanks for joining us. We continue with the Child Advocacy Center of Jonesboro, Arkansas. We have the Executive Director, Mrs. Christy Nichols, here, and joining her is Diana Hurt, a.k.a. DJ, and her lovely sister, Mrs. Cheyenne Hurt. How you doing?
Good. Good.
How you doing? You doing pretty okay?
Yeah.
We're pretty excited to have you on our show now. I want you guys to explain who you are. What do you do? What is your purpose?
I'm Diana Hurt. I'm 12 years old. I go to Truman Intermediate School. I love singing. I've been singing ever since I was able to talk.
All right. And what about you, Mrs.?
I'm 16. I go to Truman High School. I play guitar since I was 13, and I've been singing ever since I was small.
I heard that much. Now, Ms. Nichols, I want you to explain to me. You have, we're involved into a youth talent contest, am I right? Explain that whole deal for us.
During our National Night Out, our 5th birthday party, we were trying to come up with something that would really involve the kiddos and the teens in our community. And, you know, we're all about giving kids a voice. And so what better way to give the kids a voice than to showcase their voice? And so we've really tried hard to find some really good talent, and we didn't have to look very far. They pretty much fell right in our laps and came to us. So.
And this is all for basically inspiring other individuals who may be timid or scared to come out and use their voices. Now, for you specifically, how do you feel that your presence and the fact that you came in, you actually took a step up, to sing, how do you feel that's going to affect somebody?
The way I sing, I think it can help others by they can embrace their voice in the way they feel, like they can talk to anybody.
Amen. And like I said, you've been playing with her for a while now? When you actually was performing, did you actually feel the energy in the actual organization?
Yes, I was really nervous at first, and then I went out there and didn't even faze me.
Now, do you plan on doing this more in the future for you guys?
I plan on doing it as long as we can do it.
All right. so you plan on making it some type of career, am I right?
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, I see as though you won, and you got a bright future ahead of you. Just 12? Just 12. Oh my gosh, girl, you got a long way to go. Well, I tell you, you're going to be singing for us up next. What song are we going to be?
Rolling in the Deep.
Rolling in the Deep. You like that song a lot?
I love that song.
So, okay, well, hey, like I said, we're super happy to have you on our show. Thank you guys so much. We're going to come back, have some talented individuals for our audiences out there for you guys. Up next, again, we're going to have a performance from these 2 young ladies. We come back to You, Me, and the Community.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork, loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Welcome back to You, Me, and the Community. We have the winner of the Child Advocacy Center's Rising Star Youth Talent Contest singing a cover of Rolling in the Deep. We have DJ and her sister, Cheyenne.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I lay your stuff bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there and it's mine, it won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beat. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beat. Roll your soul through every open door. Count your blessings, divine what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You play me back in kind, reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Yeah, it all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it with a beat. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hand, but you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat.
Guys, she is 12. Let's go ahead and address that. She is 12. We have some young individuals with a lot of talent. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Well, people, it looks like that concludes our show on You, Me, and the Community. Again, once again, we're very thankful for you all coming out here. We're thankful for you guys coming and volunteering, doing what you guys do. For example, Volunteer Aid State and the Children's Advocacy Center of Jonesboro coming on our show to educate our audiences for their purpose for serving the community. Again, thank you all for watching, and thanks to Home Place Furniture for furnishing our set. Until next time, remember that it's not all about you and it's not all about me, but it's about serving the community. So how will you serve? I'm your host, Daphne Gray. God bless.